FACTORY78.com. I am Ade Sope. Today is a special day because we're meeting world champion. We said we were going to be coming with world champions, and we're starting off with, nonetheless, Amir Khan.
Knockout shots look more convincing. Good.
And how you doing?
I'm alright, thank you.
Well, just before I start, I want to congratulate you on your boxing feats. For a lot of us that watch TV, boxing to us is just like, oh man, a couple of guys punching each other out. But to actually see the records and what it takes to be a boxer, we have to say, congratulations on that.
Because people think boxing's an easy sport, it's all about two guys going in the ring and fighting, but it's not, man, it's an art. Boxing's an art, and you have to be very smart, how to hit and not get hit. Boxing's a sport where it's, you have to hit your opponent and not get hit back. That's what the real meaning of it is. But now it's getting different where people just go in there, try knocking each other out. It's not nowhere near like a street fight. It's nowhere near. If you go in there and try knocking someone out and you go a bit mad in the ring, you can get knocked out. You have to be very calm in a ring. That's what people think. People think you have to be angry and aggressive. You don't have to be angry and aggressive. You have to be nice and calm.
You said nice and calm. I just want us to start a little bit, take it back. You started from the records that I've seen. You started when you were a lot younger. And how old were you when you started, and how difficult was it for a young man like you choosing the sport of boxing? Yeah,
I started at the age of 8. And the reason I started was because I was hyperactive, full of energy. I was messing about at home, naughty, and being naughty in school and that. And my dad took me to the gym because he wanted me to burn the energy, into something positive. And I think, with most fathers out there, I know they've got young kids there. If they're naughty or whatever, they should channel their aggression into something positive, like a sport. Because so when I used to go home, I used to be tired. I had no time to mess around. I was always tired. So boxing, in a way, was used for me to burn energy, not to go in and be more violent. People think boxing is a violent sport. It's not a violent sport. It taught me so much discipline. So when it come down to it, I started behaving in school. I started behaving at home. And now when people see me, they can't believe I'm the same kid. They go, wow, you were so different when you was young, and now you're like, such a nice guy. And that's what boxing did to me.
You were talking about the fact that you started at the age of 8. Yeah. Thinking about it now, you are, a world champion. And you're still a young man, extremely young man. Your amateur record as well, you started at 8, and by 17, you were an Olympic champion. There was once I saw something in the media about your fighting skills and stuff like that. I think it was before you went to the Olympics, you contested in the European Students Championship, you contested in South Korea or something like that. Yeah, and I heard you fought 5 times in 7 days. How does a young man do that?
It's quite tough, mentally you have to be, you have to be strong, because it's a mental game as well. Physically, my body used to hurt after 1 fight, now mine 5. So but what used to make me carry on was what I'm going through. The guy who I'm going to be fighting next is going through the same thing, because it's like a knockout thing. So if they're fighting, I'm fighting as well. And it used to be tough, especially for a young kid, because I used to fight men at 17, and these are real men. Their bodies are more developed as well, and physically they're stronger. So maybe if after 1 fight I'm like half dead, after maybe 3 fights they're half dead. You get me? So it's gonna affect them later than because they got a man's body. But man, I used to love beating them up, man. That was the good thing, though. I used to love knocking them out, man. Because when you're fighting men, and I'm a boy, they used to look at me in the ring, man. I didn't even have a shaver then. I was such a kid. I never used to have a shave or nothing, and they used to see me and, we're gonna knock this guy out, this, that, another. And when they used to face me, man, I used to beat them up proper, man. They used to be like, after the fight, they were like, they couldn't believe a kid beat them up. Come on, man, it's like me fighting someone now. I'm 23 now, yeah. It's like me fighting someone who's 17 and he beating me up. You get me? Yeah, and it'll hurt your pride, innit? Yeah. And these are not normal guys. These are like European champions or world champions. The Olympic champions I used to beat. So I managed to beat them up. I used to like it. It's good.
You're talking about European champions and world champions. You won the World Junior Championship at the age of 16. You won the European, student championship at that time, and the Junior Olympics gold medal at that time as well. Rob, this is FACTORY78.com. We had to come with Amir Khan. You have to come with most of the information as well.
He really doesn't have much.
So how was it at that time? Even though a lot of people didn't know what Amir Khan was about, you were still going out there and doing the business. What kind of pressure did you carry on your young shoulders at that time?
I was young and I had a lot of ambitions, and the pressure as well was with it. But the thing is, I had to stay nice and calm and just had to carry on and just focus on my dream. My dream was at the end to go to Olympic Games and become a world champion. That's my dream, and I had to just achieve them goals. So that's what used to keep me going. But for a young guy, it is hard, man. And now, if you look back, if I look back and look at all the things I've done, I did a lot of stuff, man. I went to all these competitions, fought so many times. I fought in the when I was in South Korea in the World Championships. I fought with my last 4 fights with a broken hand. To get me, my left hand was broken, and I still fought all the way through, and and that's the kind of person I am. I'll never give up, and I'll keep on carrying on, and maybe that's the reason, why I'm in this position now.
Amir Khan, the countdown to 14th of March 2009.
You said the fact that you fought in 2003, 2004 as an amateur, then you qualified for the Olympics, which in my case is probably one of the biggest events in the world. You showcased your talents in front of 100 million people around the world, and you took silver at the age of 17, beating big men. Now the world, the world saw the Olympics, they saw Amir Khan probably for the first time. Did you have at the back of the mind the amount of people who were watching the event and how your performance had to be?
I didn't know anything, because I thought it was like a normal competition. I went to the World Championships, I won them. I went European Championships, I went to the Student Europeans, I went to the Junior Olympics. It was nowhere near as big as the Olympics. I thought Olympics is going to be as big as the normal competition. I'll go there, fight, come back, nobody knows about it. But man, I didn't know there was going to be 100 million people watching me, because as soon as I got home, people started saying, "Can we have your autograph?" I had never signed an autograph in my whole life, I didn't know what's an autograph, man. I used to be like, okay, I used to scribble on it, I thought, what do I say? Alright, but it's just them 2 weeks of the Olympic Games changed my life. And if I can, I know there'll be kids watching this program. If I can send any message across, is if you got goals and if you want to achieve goals in life, work hard towards them and don't give up. And if they have a chance to go to a major competition like the World Championships or the Olympic Games, man, go to it, because that's like a platform what's going to make you massive.
What a right hand! Look at that, 14 points.
I'm talking about the Olympics. This is Amir Khan. Just in case you didn't know, FACTORY78.com. We're doing it it's a pleasure, being with you, being in the same building with you and talking about this stuff with you as well. The fact that you turned pro after 2004, everybody was expecting Amir to probably keep it amateurish and go and defend the Olympic title, just go and fight. Probably London was a massive thing. So for a young man to sit down with your friends and family and make a decision that, do you know what, it's time for me to step up to the professional ranks, what was that decision-making process like?
I was straight after Olympic Games 2004. We come back and there was so much pressure. People saying turn professional. I'm not gonna lie, there was a lot of money put on tables and said, listen. And the money, that kind of money was offered to me that I'd never seen in my life. I was like, wow, offering me this much money. Anyone else would have took it, but I said, you know what? I said, wait a minute, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna wait 1 more year, a little bit more experience as an amateur. I'm not gonna rush into anything. And that's what I did. I turned professional at 18, a year after the Olympics,